MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Kansas City Royals and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Houston Astros.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Dallas Keuchel will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes. He dominates. He mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Astros. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Leading off tonight for Kansas City, center fielder, number 6.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Aoki is under it. He's got it one away.
Batting second here tonight, the right fielder, number 16, Paulo Orlando.
Into the windup and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman number 35, Eric Hosmer.
Stepping up to the plate, Eric Hosmer. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Royals go down on just 4 pitches. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Jason Hamill gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the division series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, this guy's been pretty unpredictable. Inconsistent, I guess, is probably the best word to put it. Look, he's got a career ERA over 4, but he continues to make starts. So that's the positive of it. We'll see today who we get, Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Royals. And behind the plate is Salvador Perez. He's one of the bigger catchers in the league. He stands about 6'4", 6'5", and took a lot of foul balls through the years off that face mask in his chest. Even changed how he was catching the ball. But I love him back there. Catch and throw and gun people down.
Here's Carlos Correa now. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Carlos Correa.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is going to be a foul ball.
That's a good pitch right there, right on the corner with the fastball. Good job to foul it away with 2 strikes, though.
And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's George Springer. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Here it comes. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Matt, the interesting thing about Lawrence, now I think the way he sets up is almost telling you what he's going to call. He'll call one side of the plate more than he will the other. Look at his setup. Maybe that'll help you out.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. One out, nobody on. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. The 3-2 one more time. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Here's the first pitch to him. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting fourth, catcher Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis now standing in, trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And the changeup is way low that time.
Matt, this is a big at bat right here. Big half inning right here. They shut him down at the top of the first, and now you come in, you got a chance to get a lead. This place was already ready to erupt just to enthusiasm from the fans. They score a run, it's going to go crazy.
Tough slider down low for a strike. 2 outs here with a runner at third. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Orlando looks up and it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Batting fifth.
Here's Carlos Beltran. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the pitch. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. Career numbers against Jason Hamill, 3 for 10. He's taken him deep once. Here it comes on 1-1. Back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in, Jorge Soler. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
Jorge Soler.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. One 0 count. Here it is. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Batting sixth.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. 3 base hits in 20 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
That one's in there. 3-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Perez will lay off, and he'll reach. It's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Man at first after the 2-out walk. First pitch on its way. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. 2-0. A runner on first with 2 away. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. The 2-2 one more time. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Royals leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. In now, Yulieski Gurriel. He'll begin things here against Jason Hamill.
First baseman, Yulieski Gurriel.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, here we are with the leadoff hit in the second, and the pitcher really struggled in the first inning. So you got to be a little bit concerned. The stuff just doesn't look like it's there today.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. A runner at first with no outs here. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
The 0-2 once more. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ground ball for Moustakas. This might be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Pitch on the way. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Gurriel is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Batting 9th, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. And now a pitch on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
1 and 2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. KC down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Now batting, Nori Aoki. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Left fielder, Nori Aoki.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Hard on the ground towards short. On to first is Escobar, 1 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Correa. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box now, George Springer, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Pitch on the way. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Hamill into the wind. Here it is on 2-2.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Astros go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paulo Orlando. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Paulo Orlando.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Reddick is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
First baseman number 35, Eric Hosmer.
Digging in to try it again, Eric Hosmer comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Man, I'm a little surprised he's throwing as well as he is. He's pitching less than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very deceptive or his stuff is electric to the hitters. Because usually that doesn't happen when you're behind that much to have this kind of success.
This is line to left. Aoki is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Springer. And that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Ready for another chance? Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jose Altuve.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a liner. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Evan Gattis.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter, Carlos Beltran.
So 2 gone in the inning for Carlos Beltran. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now the 1-0 home to Beltran. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Astros on top, 2-0.
Leading off for Kansas City, third baseman number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Correa ranging into the outfield, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and there are two down. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. KC down in order. They're down 2-0. Striding in once again, Yulieski Gurriel. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Yulieski Gurriel.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. One and 1. Here it comes. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, 1-1. popped high in the air. Moustakas is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
So striding in, Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 5 innings complete. It's the Astros 2 and the Royals nothing. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Escobar.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Hey, they haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Whit Merrifield. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
I like that pitch right there. Nice adjustment. After a 4-pitch walk, he comes right back and throws a strike. That tells me this guy can be aggressive when he needs to.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. In the dirt here, and a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
From the stretch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Just missing here, 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
None out, runners at first and second. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Hey, when the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
This is a big at bat. You're down 2 right here, and they're sitting with runners in scoring position. Put the ball in play. He's got to pick up something. Just keep the chain moving. This is a big at bat.
From the stretch. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Runners are at second and third with one down. Three and 0 now. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
First baseman number 35, Eric Hosmer.
The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Here's Nori Aoki. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. 1-1, here it comes. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Sent on the ground out to second. Merrifield brings it in, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Now here's the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Center fielder number 4, George.
Here's George Springer. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch on its way. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Clears this one over toward first. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. In is Jorge Soler. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. In there for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Aoki going back on it, but it's off the wall, and the no-hit bid comes to an end. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, well, right here's where your catcher comes out and says, take a pause, it's okay, and get him refocused, because you don't want the game to spin out of hand now. And he pitched great early, but he's got to finish it off now.
First offering on its way. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Aoki will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Salvador Perez.
Digging in once again, Salvador Perez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
One out and a runner on second base. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Working for the punch out and the offering. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Seared down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, now they wait to work the count. This is a long AB, but if they wanted to have any shot at him, you need to have these kind of at-bats early in the game.
Full count. Here it comes. And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Runner at second here with one man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Aoki. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer so far in the series as the Royals have climbed back to tie things at 2.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that "what have you done for me lately" world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
Stepping in now, Alex Gordon. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Into the box, Alcides Escobar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hit out towards second. Altuve has it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Seth Maness gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Seth Maness.
Evan Gattis now standing in. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Catcher Evan Gattis.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter, Carlos Beltran.
Here's Carlos Beltran. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Showtrack is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third basemen show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncork a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. Standing in now, Yulieski Gurriel. Back up the middle. Escobar on the move. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And this game is still tied at 2-2.
Your attention, please.
Called to the bullpen now as Luke Gregerson will take over here on the mound.
Luke Gregerson.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, with both starters out now, and we got a really good game here. It's clearly a bullpen game, but this is why it's so important to have that depth in your pen, because you're going to run into a lot of games like this.
And now a pitch on the way. That misses 2-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Aoki going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 delivery. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looking to get that go-ahead run over to third as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Striding in once again, Paulo Orlando. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. One 0 count. Here it is. Pitch misses. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them 2 guys in scoring position.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. The set and the 2-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay home, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. A man at third with 1 away. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. toe. Looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
In is Jorge Soler, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Hey, now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Working to keep them in the game here. Too high, and it's 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
That's a nice spot down below the knees, but that's a low call.
A man on third with 2 down. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Michael Feliz trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Mike Moustakas will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Moustakas waits on the 1-1. Right over the middle, knee high. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. He'll try again, 1-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Royals settle for just the 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Royals 3 and the Astros 2. Brian Flynn is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 33, Brian Flynn.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, this is not how he wanted to come into this game out of the bullpen. The leadoff man of the inning, he finds himself down 3-0 in count. He's got to take a deep breath, refocus, and get back in this game.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag's there by Escobar, and he's out at second base. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. Nori Aoki is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
1 strike.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Fouled back. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
No respect. They know you're struggling, so they came right at you with the fastball 3-2, and you got the base hit. That's got to make you feel pretty good.
Joaquin Soria takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Joaquin Soria.
Quick check on that tying run at first. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's Carlos Correa now.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Merrifield onto the grass. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros leave one. They're down 3-2. Set to start the ninth now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our MLB Network presentation. Jake Marisnick will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
6, Jake Marisnick.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
And the pitch. That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Looked like he was trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Ready for another shot now. Alex Gordon, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now. From the stretch. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Nobody out, runner on first. And this one gets away. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Shortstop,
Chris Davinsky enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Pitching for the Astros, number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Alcides Escobar will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. First pitch on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-0 delivery. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. Pitch is a cold strike. The tag put down by Altuve, and he is out at second base.
I think that steal attempt was all about trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play. But now there are 2 outs, so that makes getting that run home from third a lot more difficult. That's the risk you take.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Set to deal on 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. Once again, a 3-2. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. The next 3-2. Hit to short. Correa comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. They're up 3-2. Kelvin Herrera takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 40, Kelvin Herrera.
Here's George Springer, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Bottom of the 9th inning for the Astros, center fielder, number 4.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it is. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Kane is there, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. 1 out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hosmer has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, catcher, Evan Gattis.
Ready once again, Evan Gattis. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's set. Here it comes. sent on the ground out to second. Merrifield scoops it up. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Three to 2 the finish in tonight's game. The Kansas City Royals win the opener here in the division series. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Astros, 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Seth Maness. The loss goes to Luke Gregerson. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.